Hello everyone, this is Sally and hope you all had a nice holiday. I'm enjoying some off time. I finished up the farmer's market last weekend and I'm off until April. So this will be a good time for me to start catching up, and I felt like I've been doing a lot of that these last few weeks, trying to get a lot of these little journals done, and now I can take my time and I'm going to explore some themes I thought I might give a try. So we'll just see what I can come up with. In the meantime, I do have this little sweet little book here. It's called Ailsa Page. This was a book I found at a used bookstore. It's old, but it had a dust jacket on it, so it's in really remarkable condition. Just pretty little, hardly any wear. Everything was in good shape. Love the picture on the front. And I decided this might be cute as sort of a wedding journal or a bride planner book. So kind of with a wedding theme or a ladies theme. Um, anyway, it's a ladies journal, not a man's journal. So on the front, I put this little charm here. It's just a little Cupid charm. Isn't that cute? And it has an elastic stretch lace closure with a Tim Holtz hitching post. And on the inside, I did put some book paper right here. This is really pretty book paper. It comes from Italy, and the designs are really pretty. I need to get some more of it. So it has little swirls with little bits of gold in them, which I don't know if you can see that or not. And then on the inside of the spine, I reinforced it with Tyvek, but then I put this fabric. I like the colors because it went well with the end paper and the colors that I have inside. It's a piece of like retro, mid-century, probably drapery fabric. It was given to me by my friend Pam, and I think it was some fabric that was her mom's, and that maybe she didn't ever get around to making whatever she had planned on doing with it. And then the signatures start with another poster. I like using posters because you get a lot of paper that looks similar and goes together. This was a neat floral patterned poster, really nice quality paper, and what I like about the paper is the color, the blue is on both sides, which is kind of nice. It's not white. So, so it has 3 signatures, and the spine is glued down there. And I learned a lot by watching this lady that has a website called Paper Outpost. She has some really good tutorials about binding. I've really discovered that I like using this method a lot, where I attach the signatures to a piece of reinforced paper, and it's reinforced with either Tyvek or several layers of paper, and then decorated with maybe some either stamping. This time I used washi tape, and you'll kind of see it when I get between signatures. So anyway, let's take a look. So like I said, I kind of like the wedding theme for this one, and I had this beautiful vintage card that I used the front of, and then I added part of some crocheted doily there, and some pages from the Garden Flowers in Color book, which the illustrations and the pictures in that book are just amazing. Look at those beautiful colors. This is some of the onion skin dyed paper, and this is a book page from a book called The Little Couple Goes on a Trip or something like that. Anyway, it's about this little couple, and they're like 2 little kids, but they're like going on trips, which made me think of going on a honeymoon. And anyway, kind of went with the theme. So here's a little pocket I made here, and just put a little journaling card in here, and it has a picture of a church where somebody might have their wedding. I need to put my glasses on. Oh, yeah, so the name of the book is A Dear Little Couple Went Abroad. So it has the original, that book has some really cute pictures of them on like a cruise ship, different things like that. So here we have this picture though from a different book, and it's this little girl just kind of, she's got, it looks like a bag or a pillowcase. I don't know what she's trying to get in there, but anyway, it was pretty, so I put it in there. So this is some paper I put spray ink on, which I kind of like this pattern of this dominoes. It was, I think, a math lesson. And this is one of the envelopes that I added spray ink to in my tutorial. And I turned that into some pockets. So this has a tag that has the clear transparent overlay material on it that I printed the pictures on and then attached to just some collaged paper background. So I like the way that came out, and I love the colors. And a little bit of that fabric I used too here. And also there's that same fabric here. Okay, so this is the beat dyed paper. Just some pretty computer stationery. This is avocado dyed. I love how that goes with this old vintage card, which is a wedding congratulations to both of you. It's very pretty. It's got glitter on it. And I opened it up so that there is writing space inside. Isn't that pretty? Avocado dyed doily. An Edith Holden page here. It's a very pretty one. And there's the rest of that card. Love the colors in it. And beat dyed paper just kind of folds out for extra writing. And here's the rest of the envelope. And inside, I just made a little notebook out of some old book pages. It does have some writing on small parts of it, but mostly it's blank. It just fits in here. Kind of fitting tight. There we go. Got to put it in straight. So here's a page from a picture from that book. The little couple goes abroad, and as you can see, they're on a sailboat. There's the little boy and the little girl. And it says, "I have almost kept my promise to my mama and tried to be a good boy." Cute. And I just added a picture here because it was only text, but I left this writing space. This is an old book page. Another picture from the Garden Flowers in Color book. They're pretty. And so there's the signature, and as you can see in between the signatures, I don't know if you can see it, but I used some really pretty washi tape here. I think it was this one. It's kind of a nice one. It's got this beautiful design with little gold bits on it and flowers. And so second signature, so this is a different piece of computer stationery. Let me see if I'm centered. That's pretty good. Spray inked page from an old magazine. This was avocado dyed, and when I was making it, it ripped, so I went ahead and just added some extra paper here and stitched it on, which was okay. Spray ink paper, wrapping paper, and another envelope. And this one has picture of a lady carrying some buckets. It's called Russian Winter. And there's a little cutout thing that I got. It's just, I guess you call it German scrap. German scrap, they're already cut out, and you can just use them on different things. It's paper, but you have to glue it on. So it's a little a wedding couple. Some page from the bird book. A little bit of stationery here attached to this page, that's avocado dyed, beet dyed. Edith Holden. I forgot to mention, this one is for sale. Now that the market's closed, all the ones that I make from now on, I will just offer up as for sale, but if they don't sell, then I will just take them to the market when it starts up in April. So this one would be $40, and that includes shipping. I'm pretty sure it would fit in a small 2-day priority mail flat rate box. Isn't that pretty? Add a little extra writing paper there. Another page from the rhododendron book. Some ledger paper. Some stencils with spray inks on there. An envelope, and inside this one, it's just a little scrap of paper that I have tea stained. So this one I made it very feminine looking. I thought just kind of girly with pinks and pale colors. Love those polka dots. That's a stencil. Okay, so last signature, avocado dyed, garden flower book. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this picture. That's just, I think it's supposed to be a photograph, but it does not look like a photograph because it just kind of looks very unreal. They are called, this is a closely related to the petunia. And very pretty plant. I can't pronounce the name of it. This is some wrapping paper with a, I think that's onion skin dye on that guest check. This is also onion skin dyed. And the rest of the envelope. And it just has a little bit of stationery in here. A Man Needs a Maid by Neil Young. Oops, what folded? Ledger paper, page from a children's book. And this is avocado dyed ledger paper with a postcard. Another greeting card with writing space inside. And this is avocado dyed onion skin. Edith Holden page. Lots of pretty images in here. Rest of the greeting card. Isn't that pretty colored paper? So ledger paper pocket and some tea stained paper inside for notes. Page from a children's book. Here's the rest of the lyrics to that song, the Neil Young song. And then here's the other end of the envelope. Just an image from a book. I think this is from In the Morning Glow, which is a book I took apart recently. These envelopes were just a little too big for the journal, so I cut the bottom off and just stitched it there. So they that way they fit perfectly. And a card. Okay, and some spray inks, onion skin dyed, and the garden flower book, and that's avocado dyed, and that's it. And so it's very, very feminine. I just thought that it might work well for a lady who is getting married, maybe. Okay, thanks for watching.